spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. So Texas offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Trying play action. With the catch, it's McCoy. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give is to Williams. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Noles get enough for the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cookie? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Second and long. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force working.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. On target. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They're setting up the screen. Wide open spaces. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the back. The play action fake. And some room to work. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw. You want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Longhorns have it with a first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boards up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Got a man, it's Robinson.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if they're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental.
There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Castellanos. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Off play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the returner goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Wingo. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Makes the catch. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sets up the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
He's got the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. On the ground. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Lots of running room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down. Another set of down.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
On on to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Through a pick the last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Extending the play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Off the RPO, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone toward the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You run the slant route day 1, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Takes a shot. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baxter. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A was such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It's a turnover on down.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Going for it all. Touchdown Seminoles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Reads it, fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
To throw, it's Manning. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to power it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Steps away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Smashes in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much. He found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to Davis. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. And the Knowles are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Douglas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Seminoles started this drive backed up in their own end, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Pushes ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touched.
He's loose. The 40. Powers through. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Dead center, perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next week.
Looking for space. It's Simon. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs for the tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. The Seminoles will keep this drive going.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.